Brand new polling out this morning shows that, as has been the case for many years now, large majorities of Americans support gun safety proposals. From Politico and Morning Consult, 88% of all Americans support background checks. 67% of all Americans support an assault weapons ban. 84% of Americans support laws that would help prevent firearm sales to people reported as dangerous by law enforcement or mental health providers. We're back with Tim Miller, Jason Johnson, and Frank. So, Tim, it used to be a liability, right, to be on the other side of all these issues, as it was a liability to be on the other side of abortion bans without exceptions for rape and incest and life of the mother. It's where the Republican Party has moved. And the question I asked Congressman Eric Swalwell yesterday was, why don't Democrats declare a culture war on Republicans over their extreme positions on gun permissive? Because the Republican position is that no law should be passed to prevent an 18-year-old who works at a fast food restaurant, and the wages they are paid is another story, but they're not good. He spent $3,500 on 2 weapons of war and enough ammunition for a day in a battlefield.
Yeah, hey, Nicole. The Democrats absolutely should go on offense on this. Look, the Republican response, the Republican Attorney General in Texas said his response was we should arm teachers. My mother-in-law is a teacher, elementary school teacher. She's going to be packing heat in homeroom. Like, this is ridiculous. Nobody is for this. And I just want to say there's a lot of times where people come on these shows and says, well, there's political reasons. It's because they're scared of the NRA or they're scared of their own voters that Republicans won't do common sense gun reform. And that is BS. And here's how I know it's BS, because after Parkland, the Republican legislature in Florida and the Republican governor, Rick Scott, signed laws to put in place red flag laws, which basically prevent people who get flagged by a family member as being dangerous from having weapons. And they raised the age from 18 to 21 in Florida. They didn't suffer any political consequences for that. The NRA didn't come after Rick Scott. No Republicans lost their seat over that vote. It wasn't a courageous vote. And so if Republicans in Texas, if Greg Abbott and Ted Cruz and Republicans in D.C. don't pass red flag laws and raise the age to 21 to buy an assault rifle, the only reason they are not doing it is because of apathy about the deaths of those kids and cowardice. That is it. It is not a political thing. Politics that is preventing them from doing it. They are making a choice to be apathetic about it, because we saw in Florida they already did this, and so that's not perfect. It's not going to stop every mass shooting, but it would have stopped this one, or it would have slowed down this one, if that 18-year-old would have had to go steal a gun or borrow a gun or find some other way to get a gun rather than just order it online. So that would have made a difference for the lives of those 19 little kids down in Uvalde if they would have changed that law. And that is a law they can change that is within the political possibility. And if they don't do it, it's only apathy.
It's worse than that, though, Jason. I can't buy 2 Sudafed. Got a lot of allergies in my house. I can't buy 2 packages of Sudafed. I couldn't adopt a dog from the ASPCA without a home visit. The laws are so broken. And why isn't the argument made that it is harder to buy allergy medicine and decongestant and adopt a puppy than it is to arm yourself with a weapon of war?
Voting, adopting a puppy, getting a damn car, all of these things are made more difficult because of the cowardice. And I'm going to say this, Nicole, I do not wish harm on anyone. This is a tragedy. It hurts. I'd like get off the air and you feel like you want to cry when stuff happens like this. I promise you, if something like this happened at Phillips Exeter or Sidwell Friends, you'd see a change. See, a lot of these senators really don't care because they don't think it's ever going to be them. Oh, it may be their community, and maybe their town, and maybe their district, but it's not their kids. I promise you, if this started affecting directly some of these Republicans in the Senate, in the House, in these states, they would make a difference one way or another. They don't care. And every Democrat should be screaming at them every single second for the remainder of this year. The Republican organization, because it's not a party, does not care about your children and doesn't care if they die. And any Democrat who doesn't take that particular stance isn't concerned about our kids either.